Welcome, educators. My name is Ira. I'm a robot created by super teachers for super teachers like you. I can't actually hear your applause, but I know you're excited. Feel free to cheer a little louder so I can sense that energy.
Clap, 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 clap.
Thank you. Now I can feel the enthusiasm. Welcome to CESS GEMS 3.0, a professional development program for computer science educators, brought to you by Super Teacher in collaboration with Vince Solani Corp. Together, we'll explore modern curriculum design, assessment strategies, and the latest educational technologies, all in line with India's NEP 2020. Today I'll be co-hosting with my co-founder, Mr. Vasudev Natrajan. Vasu is a passionate educator and an amazing presenter. He's trained over 200,000 educators across India, Africa, and the Asia-Pacific region. He's also super popular for his Super Sunday workshop, streaming live on YouTube every Sunday from 10 to 11 a.m. IST. Without further delay, please join me in welcoming Mr. Vasudev Natrajan.
Very good morning to one and all present over here, teachers. Thank you so much for coming for this conclave called the CESS GEMS, a Global Education Mastery Series. By the way, who are you?
Did you forget me so soon? I am your partner and an assistant to our teachers and guide you the way computer science teaching and learning is adopted across the globe.
So are you going to be here throughout the session with me?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
That is what I am made for. And remember, you spent a lot on me for it.
Oh, that's true.
I hope I am good enough.
Yeah, definitely you are. Definitely you are. By the way, what are you going to do mainly today?
That's an interesting question. I have a long list of activities that I am going to do today.
Okay.
I am going to interact with the teachers.
Okay.
Answer questions, dance on instructions,
Dance.
sing as well.
Okay.
Yes, I would love to take selfies with the participants today.
Interesting. Selfies, it seems. Okay. But would you be able to walk down the stairs from here?
Oops, you have not given me that ability yet. Lift me up and put me down gently, like you do to your wife.
Hey. Thank you so much for now. I think it's better time for you to shut down and just stand at your place. I'll call you back and then we'll start again. Yeah?
Sure, Wasu.
Come back.
See you soon.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, AIRA. So AIRA is a semi-autonomous and an autonomous robot that we have developed for being a partner with each and every teacher out there, not just to ask questions and resolve, but also to print your lesson plans, to make question papers. It's just like imagining every teacher carries their mobile phone and laptop as a resource material in the class. Having Ira walking along with you, something like that, something like that. So that's with respect to Ira. I request everyone to use this opportunity to talk to Ira as much as possible. Eventually it will come down. I'll lift it like the way I lift my wife. Sure. It'll come down and then probably you can have some selfies, ask your questions. The questions could be anything from the world of computer science. It could be also related to computer science curriculum across the globe. Importantly, our own computer science curriculum. So I'm going to use this opportunity of Computer Science GEMS, a professional development program organized for school computer science teachers exclusively, and this particular consortium has not happened multiple times. The maximum importance for a computer science teachers was on the day of annual day. when you have to prepare your videos, and last moment they will tell that make some changes, and then you have to render again. And especially if it comes from chairperson, and if you're not able to do, then the whole show is on you. Well, that's not going to be the case anymore. There are a lot of people giving a lot of importance to computer science education, which includes various governments, not only state governments, central government, but also global governments, which we're going to talk about in today's session. You can ask those questions. I'm also going to use this opportunity to introduce some of my writings or our work that we have done in the past with respect to supercomputer curriculum. So you'll be able to see some books outside. If you want to take some samples to read, you can take it. Feel free, but by the end of the session at around 4:15, 4:30, around that particular time, we'll make sure that you carry loads and loads of information back to impact all the children out there. I hope I'm able to be clear with whatever I'm speaking right now, teachers. Yeah. So let's quickly begin with the session, with the agenda mainly. I hope everybody had their welcome drink. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. And if not good, I'm not responsible. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's organized by the members out there. First of all, I would like to thank all the client schools who have come over here, who have been very supportive to us by giving regular feedbacks on the curriculum, by regular feedbacks of what the children are doing. You gave us the order for the books, and somewhere the money that I got because of that is the result of this particular event. So all the client schools, thank you so much for that. That's the first thing that I want to establish. And then with respect to the new schools who are coming for the first time, meeting me for the first time, my name is Vasudevan Natarajan. I talk a lot. And yeah, so I'm more into training and development. I speak on CBSE portals. I'm into Kendriya Vidyalaya training portals. I'm also into Army Public Schools where I just speak. The content is given to me by various resource people. In this particular scenario, it's by Co-op 25 with Pilani and IIT Hyderabad, to be very honest with you. With respect to the content that we're going to talk about, it's going to touch upon 4 areas of our life. The first one is going to be called as curriculum. What sort of curriculum? Second is going to be called as pedagogy. Basic attribute of any computer science education. There are 3 things without which the learning can never be complete. These 3 things constitute to learning. Without these 3 things, learning can never be complete. What are these 3 things? No, attitude, you're very right, ma'am. Planning is close but not right. Attitude, did you pass your B.Ed day before yesterday or something like that? You're absolutely right. Interest is close and it's absolutely experimental. Curriculum is very close but not the right word. Curiosity is part of attitude. Anything else? The first two words. Understanding is part of the first word but not the right word. Thinking is part of the first word, but all the words, in fact, but not the right word. Go ahead, go ahead. Communication is part of all the three. Knowledge, exactly. The first word is knowledge. Knowledge, and second is skills, exactly. And the third is attitude. We call this as KSA triangle. And then this fellow, now, by the way, computer science teachers do not have to do B.Ed. You know that, right? Now they're asking, your school is lying, you sir. I'm just kidding. No, it's mandatory actually. But the point is, knowledge, skills, and attitude in B.Ed is addressed with one irritating fellow. You know who is this fellow called as? Every year in the beginning of an academic year, you will talk about this fellow. Who is this fellow? Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Coordinator. I'm hearing principal. I'm hearing coordinator. This is the right place to bring it out if your principal is not here, probably. Yeah, yes, ma'am? Exactly. Most irritated, I think she is. Benjamin Bloom. Benjamin Bloom's taxonomy is every year you do the training, right? This year happened. And right after that, they'll ask you to make 3-page lesson plan, which follows remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. And then right after that, that lesson plan you will never follow, which even they are aware about it. But you do it, right? Well, the point is knowledge, skills, and attitude got seriously considered by B.Ed people, and they wrote in terms of Benjamin Bloom's taxonomy with a scientific approach to it. They called it as knowledge attributes to cognitive domain, skills attributes to. Go ahead, correct. Sir, I know only Psi. After that, I don't know. Anyone else? Psychomotor, exactly. It's called a psychomotor domain. And then the third domain is called as attitude attributing to. No, the most important attitude. So you said curiosity. Cognitive domain is knowledge. Psychomotor is skills. The third is attitude. The most important, but given the least importance, that's why you forgot. What is it called as? I don't know. Emotions. It's related to emotions. What is it called as? Come on. You know it. Emotions. Any other word? If I tell you, Arey, it's part of it. It's part of it. Well-being, emotional intelligence. No, it's called as affective domain. Got it, right? Heard this word somewhere in your life? Anything that supplement topic, tell me. Go forward, go forward, go forward. Stop here. Tech layouts 2025. TCS, Microsoft, Intel, Flash Jobs, AI reshapes workforce. I think you know about this, right? Very news recent. We just added it. Go forward. Next. There is this guy called as Hensen Huang who says it shouldn't learn to code. They should leave it up to AI. But do you know who is this guy? Exactly. So he's the chairperson, one of the founders for NVIDIA. What is NVIDIA? Do you know? NVIDIA? Go ahead, go ahead. Exactly. They make chipsets mainly into graphics, GPUs, and they're amazing with that. This fellow says that AI has taken over so much that students don't have to learn Python or C programming. How many of you agree with that? Raise your hands. How many of you agree with that? Raise your hands. Okay, everyone who's agreeing, you're not good with coding, right? Tell me. I'm just kidding, ma'am. The other guy, Bill Gates, he says that AI won't replace his job even in 100 years. How many of you agree with this? You need to do the programming. You need to have the logic. So now the interesting part is when tech giants like these two fellows are speaking like that, how difficult it is for us to decide which way to go. That is why knowledge, skills, and attitude in computer science cannot be constant. And that is why you'll not believe, go to the next slide, there is this always race between two important things. One is the student and one is the teacher. Watch this video, you'll get a fantastic idea. Lights off.
In a vibrant classroom, a cheerful teacher stands before her students.
All right, class. Today's assignment is a Python coding challenge. Complete it by the end of this period.
But among the eager faces, one clever student has a different idea. He quickly solves the assignment using ChatGPT and confidently submits his work.
Interesting.
But the teacher has a trick of her own. Using zero GPT, she can detect AI-generated answers.
Nice try. Let's do another one, shall we?
This time, the student double-checked the AI solution, converting the text using human GPT and making it his own. He submits the assignment once more, confident he's outsmarted the teacher. The teacher checked it again using zero GPT, and this time it clearly showed 0% AI used.
Good boy. Now that's how you learn.
It leaves them both wondering.
Are we really smart? Welcome to CESS Gems.
Lights on, please. So basically, there are two team members. One is the team students. You might have heard about ChatGPT becoming. By the way, how many of you know this? 2 years back when ChatGPT came, ma'am, everybody gave an instruction. Give me a romantic poem to sing to my husband. Okay. The first answer itself you will take and you start appreciating it and you love about it. But now you're not satisfied with the first answer. You start telling nonsense. This is give me another one. Again, more nonsense. Give me another one. The quest for the quality got increased to a very large extent once we learned the art of prompting. I hope you're able to understand. But what are you actually trying to do? You know, you're trying to make AI the most human. Are you able to understand? It's like the moment you get the first response, it's like principal can easily find out that this is taken from ChatGPT. Let me have my own touch to this. Then you will give the prompt, make it sound like human. Other hand is basically students. The kind of time that they get after school to get exposed to gossips, advertisements, and information is so much that they get more updated than us. So, do we really need computer science subject in the school? Yes, still yes, sir. Okay. I need my salary, sir. Wait, okay. Computer science is going to be the most long-lasting teaching profession forever. I'll talk about that. Let's go forward and quickly understand where am I coming from. Now, CESS is a professional development program where we talk about all these areas of debates, and this is more like an attitude of a particular person. So if I say that this particular ma'am is a CESS, she consists of certain qualities. One of the qualities that she knows the global science, computer science curriculum. She is able to have computer science mixed with physical computing like robotics, artificial intelligence, and things like that. She is a person of a quality where right questions. Can I ask you one question? Yeah, quickly one question. Four parts in front of me. My laptop is 8 years old. What's your name, sir? Suresh has got a laptop which is around 8 years old. There are four components in front of him to increase the speed of the laptop. He needs to replace one of the components in his system. It's called as motherboard. Component number two, it is processor. Component number three, C basically, it is basically RAM. And component number four, SSD hard disk. Motherboard, processor, RAM, SSD hard disk. Which one should be replaced to increase the speed of the system, which is 8 years old? RAM. How many of you go with RAM? Motherboard? Okay. Okay, I ask the question. Okay, the professional development program where we talk about SSD. Very good. Go there. All these areas of debates, and this is more like an attitude of a particular person. So if I say that. Okay. I'll assume that whatever parts we have, it is compatible with the motherboard that is there. Processor is the answer. Processor, perfect, processor. But if you go to the shop and if you give the laptop and saying that it's slow, what will they think? Not the processor. So why? It is costly. The right answer for this particular question is actually the processor. But in reality, when you get into scenarios, they don't really replace the processor directly. Maybe one reason is processor is not compatible with motherboard, or else the second aspect is with respect to the money. It's like how much does the like 8 GB RAM cost now approximately? DDR4 8 GB RAM. Any idea on that? 1,500 max, 1,500 to 1,600 rupees. How much does the processor cost? High-five processor. Say 10th generation. 20,000? Sir, let us talk. We're not talking about Charminar market.
Not going back to buying 10% base and already we are in 14% base. So by spending that, we can buy new laptop.
Exactly. That is why electronic waste or e-waste is increasing like anything. So we're going to talk about this as well. These are some of the areas where the questions when you ask, it is talking about the real life competency of the students and its applicability. There was a very good statement mentioned by CBSE where they said that many people believe that computer science cannot be assessed theoretically. They say that it's wrong. In fact, computer science is a subject where maximum theory is actually presented because it's all about thinking skills. Maybe the digital literacy part of computer science, where you learn a particular software and do it, that may not have the theoretical aspect. But apart from that, multiple other domains where we're going to talk about data science, artificial intelligence, programming and coding, cyber security, these are all heavily theoretical. And 9th and 10th standard teachers know that very well. Very bad portion, right? We'll talk about that as well. Anyways, let's continue on that. Let's go to the next slide immediately, please. Go ahead, go forward. Fine, stop. Now, one last thing before we get on to the actual part of this thing. What are we looking at right now is basically an important slide. How many of you know that whenever you look into 7th or 8th standard textbooks, there are certain chapters over there. Who decides these chapters to be present over there? Is it called as NCF? Think about it. There are certain people who are sitting in certain office. For example, light is introduced in this grade called as grade 8 at the chapter number 7 or 8. Who told light has to be there? Somebody has to tell that, right? Who are these people called as? National Curriculum Framework is a document made by these set of people. Who are these people? NCRT, they are part of NCRT, very close. What else? What else? If it's an high school, there's council over there, but there is a name given to them. You will love it. You can even apply for it. But you will not get the job, I'll tell you why. Yeah. NEP, no, NEP is policy. Created by people just because they are in power. I'll not for it. Anything else? Anyone? These people are called as subject matter experts. No, the actual term is National Focus Groups. You can make note of it if you want to, and you can be part of National Focus Group eventually. They are called as NFGs. National Focus Group of those set of people who decide on what sort of curriculum has to be presented in each subject, including the chapter number. So in India, you love it, ma'am. In India, there are teachers for National Focus Group Committee for science. There is energy for social. There's energy for English. There's energy for maths, Hindi, whatever subject, ma'am. Art, music, dance, theatre. You've got National Focus Group. But you don't have National Focus Group for computer science. That is why in India, we don't have a standard curriculum which can be adopted by a school. Most schools prepare their own curriculum. Why? Because there is no specific guideline. Suddenly some fellow woke up and they're like, we know that this is very important. That's having artificial intelligence and coding. Randomly they wrote one statement on NEP document. And now this has become a skill subject. We'll talk about this. Whatever we are discussing right now, it's all part of the current scenario of curriculum in India. That is why we are focusing on this again and again. So this particular team, come back, please. So this particular team has got, by the way, you can go to this website. Even you have a similar page for ICSE schools as well. So there are some ICSE schools. The council is working with IIT Delhi right now to prepare your own curriculum. I've got the details of the curriculum. Go to the next slide. Go to the next slide. So these are some of the set of curriculums that's very famous in India. One is called as Microsoft Class of 2030. We're going to play a video. Then Singapore framework. Multiple framework is there. One important framework that I want to talk about is OECD. And right after that, I'll play two important videos. You'll get a very good picture. By the way, OECD, how many of you know about it? Many people actually know about it. It sounds like some disease. But present on the screen will be coming in the form of reading material before you leave this hall. Okay, it will be delivered. If you have registered, you signed over there, today itself you will be getting it. Let's quickly get the main topic.